Our first speaker after lunch is going to be Seán Finan from IrBEA CEO. So he's going to give us a breakdown of the work of the association over the past 12 months and the plans going forward as well. So Seán, I'll welcome you over.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you all had a nice lunch. So initially I had envisaged a 20-minute piece here, but I'm probably not going to do that now given the time constraints and that we're running late. But what I would say is that we will publish these slides on the conference website, as all slides will be published after the event, and feel free to look at them on that. But I'll have a quick run through the slides anyways. Some of them I might just skip over, but just to give you an outline of the work of the association. We're a members representative body. Our main work is in the areas of solid biomass, biomethane, liquid biofuels, wood fuels and energy crops. We also have a membership in biochar, and we would encourage you to check out our website for a wide range of resources which exist there, www.irbea.org. So just who are the IrBEA members? So we have a diverse membership: farmers, foresters, fuel suppliers, energy development companies, consulting engineers, people involved in research, local authorities, education bodies, and really anyone that has an interest in the broader bioenergy area. We are open to new membership, so if there are individuals, small and medium corporates, large corporates, or indeed headline members who would like to talk to us about membership who are maybe not already a member, then we're happy to discuss that further with you. So our work on behalf of members, we are a representative group. We provide information, networking and events and like this. We do promote the sector at all opportunities. We run communication activities, webinars, seminars. Our main focus is on policy development, so working on policy areas that are important: lobbying, advocacy, representation. And we also roll out a number of research and development projects. We do a lot of member and stakeholder engagement, which is an important aspect of the association, and we have a dedicated and experienced executive team working on behalf of members. So just for the structure of the organisation, we have 5 directors, we have 14 members of a council, and then under the council there's a series of subgroups: solid biomass, wood fuel quality assurance, biogas, biomethane, biochar and carbon products, bioenergy and transport, and organisational. And any member can get involved in any of these groups, and then as a result they form the chairs of these groups make up part of the council, and indeed other elected members elected at our AGM, which takes place in December every year. Our executive team, myself leads the team with Noel as our technical executive. Teresa, who you would have met at sign-in, is the events and communications. Trish and finance, and Stephen is our project executive. So that's our executive team. It's quite a small team, but that's who works on your behalf as members. We have external affiliations: the European Biogas Association, Bioenergy Europe and Renewable Energy Ireland. We're affiliated to all of those organisations and play an active part in those, and we're delighted to welcome today representatives of the IrBEA plus Bioenergy Europe here to our conference. We also are members of Renewable Energy Ireland, which is a collection of all the renewable energy associations in Ireland, across all the different renewable energy technologies. We were a founding member in the Irish Bioenergy Association ourselves, the Wind Energy Ireland, Irish Solar Energy Association, and the Irish District Energy Association. We were the founding members, and that membership has expanded as the sector has grown, with now members in storage and offshore and other renewable energy interests across the country. Just to point out, we have on our trade stand in the reception, just as you come in, some copies of some of these reports. We have a 40 by 30 report, which is a Renewable Energy Ireland report. IrBEA led the administration of the development of this report. It's setting out how we can achieve a 40% renewable heat target by 2030. So that's available on the desk for on our table at the entrance if anyone would like to take a copy of that. As is our technical report on the transport sector. We commissioned UCC Marai to develop a report to set out the pathways by which we could decarbonise transport, and that's an interesting report as well, which is out there. The one on your right is our biogas policy paper, which we developed back in 2019 in partnership with CRAE. We're in the process of updating this paper at the moment, and also doing a detailed modelling exercise around the costs associated with biogas, biomethane. So that's work in progress. We run a webinar series, so we've done 40-odd webinars in our series. So the other thing I'd like to just point out here is we have a fact sheet series, and again, our fact sheets are available on the desk at the entrance, if you would like to take any of those. So just move on to the policy areas, and I'm going to quickly run through these. So bioenergy is the largest source of renewable energy globally. In 2023, it's accounting for based on 2022 figures published in 2023, it's accounting for 55% of renewable energy. And you can just see there's a chart. I was trying to find a chart for the latest 2022 figures, but you can see that it's a long way ahead of some of the other renewable energy sources. Second, hydro, followed by wind, solar, and geothermal. So just to let you know there that globally, bioenergy is the largest source of renewable energy, which is sometimes forgotten when we discuss the whole bioenergy piece in Ireland. And we have a crucial role in a zero carbon future, and that has been very clearly pointed out to us by the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, where bioenergy is mentioned and has a large part to play in heat, transport and electricity, and that has been demonstrated today through our presentations. Quickly, the Wood Fuel Quality Assurance Scheme is growing steadily. There's a significant amount of members across the country now. You can see and we have some of the members of the Wood Fuel Quality Assurance Scheme here today. So this was started in 2009. It's managed and administered by the Irish Bioenergy Association, and it certifies wood fuel suppliers, wood chip, wood pellet, firewood and wood briquette suppliers in compliance with 17225, and also in satisfying their requirements under the SRH and also the solid fuels regulations. So to dispel this myth about not having a network of suppliers across the country, there is a network of suppliers that are certified and compliant with all the necessary regulation, and that is only growing with significant influx this year due to the solid fuel regulation introduction. I'm not going to focus on it because it's going to be a topic later on about the whole biochar and carbon area. We're just after finishing the 3C project. And we were moving on now to a project called Cascade, which is an interreg. And again, there is an interreg stand at the entrance if you'd like to look at some of the information details around that project. We're also rolling out the Midlands Bioenergy Development Programme. This is a programme in the Midlands where we provide non-financial technical advice and support to start-up businesses or indeed businesses who want to diversify from using fossil fuels to renewable fuels. And we have a small biogas demonstration programme also, which we're rolling out through the Department of Agriculture, which is due to be completed by the end of the year with 3 demonstration projects. Our work in the solid biomass area is quite extensive, and there's quite an extensive list of stuff there, but I'm not going to go through it. I suppose I just want to highlight to you 2 main areas which we're working on. We're working on a solid biomass capacity statement at the moment to address the areas and the perceptions which exist around biomass, around supply, around design capacity, technology capacity, and also to showcase a number of case studies like this hotel and a lot of other facilities across the country that are currently using it as a way of trying to reduce those concerns that might exist about various aspects associated with the sector. And then the second area which I'd like to highlight to you is we're also working on a levelised cost of heat study. XD Consulting are doing that work for us at the moment. It's near finalisation, where we're trying to determine the cost of each of the refuels, each of the renewable fueling options, from heat pumps to district heating to biomethane to liquid fuels to solid biomass. And then how does that compare with the retrofit emission reduction target which the government has? Because it is our belief that we have solutions in the bioenergy sector which would achieve the same levels or similar levels of decarbonisation that's currently being achieved through the retrofit programme, or even greater, for a fraction of the cost. So it's about getting people off fossil fuels, but getting people away from open fires which exist right across the country, and doing maybe minimal upgrade from an insulation perspective, but not a deep retrofit, and achieving the very same emission reduction targets at a fraction of the cost. That's a very important piece of work which we're engaged in and hopefully to publish fairly soon. In terms of biogas, biomethane, I'm not going to go into this in detail again, but we are working on a model in terms of costings, and I've explained, we've discussed that with the Department of Ag and also the other engagements we've had through the biomethane strategy, that's coming. It's really going to demonstrate what is the actual cost of production in a fluctuating gas market, in a fluctuating feedstock market, and where you have increasing capital costs associated over a period in time, and to show that the support requirements for biomethane dramatically change based on those two particular elements, the feedstock price. And by feedstock I mean if a farmer has to be paid for silage, or if it's a waste-based feedstock, or indeed if the gas price goes from 3 cents a kilowatt hour to 15 cents a kilowatt hour over a period of time, what impact that has on the overall support requirements. So that's the piece of work we're engaged in, and that will feed into an updated policy paper. I'm not going to go through all of these slides. They're specific to the biomethane area. But I just wanted to focus maybe on the transport area in particular. So we are engaging with various departments about how we grow the amount of bioenergy in transport. We believe this is a huge opportunity, and we have developed a biofuel feedstock sustainability and traceability position paper, which we've developed in conjunction with the members over the last number of weeks. And we will be engaging with the department about that through various fora which exist and will take place over the next number of weeks. Bioenergy will deliver in our transport system, and this chart shows two diagrams from our actual UCC MARI report, which I would encourage you to take and read or even look for online, which is important. So then the final area which we're working is the whole biochar and carbon products area. We know there's a lot of people here today interested in this particular sector, and we have 2 speakers coming now that are going to talk about it, but it is an up and coming area for us. We see ourselves as the main representative body for this sector in the country currently, in terms of we have right across the supply chain within our membership. We have feedstock suppliers, we have technology providers, we have users, we have product developers, and this is an area which offers significant potential. It hasn't been recognised by policy as of yet. It hasn't been even mentioned in a lot of the government documents, but we would encourage it to make its way through there, and that there's an awful lot of research has been completed over the years, both at an Irish, European and global level, about this sector and the opportunity and potential it presents. So finally, if you would like to get in touch, feel free to get in touch at any time. You'll find our details on our website. That's my own contact information, and there's flyers on our table at the entrance which has our contact information. So again, I thank you, but as I said, I could have spent a bit more time on this, but just due to the pressures of time, I've sped it up. But I will put them up on the conference website, nationalbioenergyconference.ie, in the next couple of days, and if you want to look back through them and have any questions, feel free to get in touch at any time. Thank you very much.
Now, thanks very much, Seán.